waves of migration and a cross-pollination of cultures have contributed enormously to Singapore's diverse and rich food heritage. In this series, we explore cuisines, dishes and restaurants on our little island that have brought comfort to generations of Singaporeans and lionized our reputation as a foodie paradise. This week, my first stop is Little India, where I'm going to meet my Makan Kaki, host, content creator, and RIA 89.7 radio DJ, Zuhairi Idris. Oh, Zuhairi, finally we get to meet. We're usually radio colleagues, and today we get to move from music to Makan.
Yes, and thank you for inviting me. And today, for the first place I want to bring you is a place whereby I just found out from my friend. And I know you love biryani, right?
Anything spicy and carby, I'm there.
Oh, same. Shall we go together?
Yes, first timers together.
Let's go.
Okay.
You will love it.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
So Denise, this is Mr. Haji, the owner of Allauddin's Biryani.
Hi.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi.
First time for both of us here, and I just noticed that there's a lot of accolades on your signage, including the Michelin guide.
Yep.
So, how did this all start?
It was actually from my grandfather. He came to Singapore in the early 1940s. Then he started working here. Then he brought my father in the 1960s.
Yes.
At that time, they traveled by boat to Singapore.
Wow.
So after that, it was handed over to me.
And why did he decide on cooking biryani?
My grandfather actually worked in a restaurant when he came. That restaurant was famous for biryani the last time. Then my father joined him in the 1960s in the same restaurant. Then in the 1970s, my father intended to open up his own business, selling biryani and Indian food.
Was it always here in Tekka?
No, not in Tekka. We started it in the old Tekka market. Now it's a Tekka place. Then after that, we moved to Buffalo Road.
Okay.
So Buffalo Road, once the SLA take back the land for redevelopment, so then we shifted to Cuff Road. Then after Cuff Road, then we moved back to Tekka market.
Is it a challenge to actually get your customer to actually follow where you go?
We were all the way in somewhere around Serangoon Road. Never moved out. My father's name is quite famous. So the customers came to us. That was not a problem.
Okay, so just to clarify, your father's name is famous because that's the name of the stall?
Famous of the biryani, yeah, correct.
Ah, I see. So what makes your biryani so special?
We use the best quality and it's our own recipe. Spices, we grind our own self and only our family knows how to do it.
So when did you start?
I started in early 2000. At that time my father was cooking. So after he retired, I took over the cooking.
Oh.
What kind of style is your biryani?
Ours is South Indian style. We actually cook for the locals, like what people usually prefer. Not too spicy,
Right.
not too dry.
What are your signatures?
We have chicken and mutton. Both are equally sellable.
If that's the case, give us both. Want to try?
Sure, why not?
Yes, we'll have one of each, thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. I think this is chicken. You have mutton in front of you.
Yes.
It comes with a dalcha, it comes with the acha, it comes with a hard-boiled egg.
And this, papadum.
My favorite.
Shall we try?
Yes, let's do
Okay,
it.
let's go.
I'll use this as my spoon.
Oh, that's very clever.
Oh, wow. Okay,
let's
very
see.
flavorful.
Let's try the rice. Spicy. And I love spicy stuff.
Me too.
Although you say it's not that spicy, but this is just nice for those of you who love spicy food. I think this can actually give that craving of spiciness if you want it.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that the rice is a bit moist.
You know, Mr. Haji was right. He says that like the local palates, the locals like their rice, their biryani a bit wet.
Correct.
We are sweating over it. This biryani is so good.
The achar.
Try it.
A bit too salty though.
I love salt.
I think the achar have to mix with the rice.
Yeah.
Then it won't taste that salty.
Yeah.
Let me try. One more time.
Have it with some egg.
Oh yeah, with egg.
Just like the egg white is a little bit more bland in flavor. So it might complement like all the other really strong flavors on the plate.
Actually it works.
Right?
So remember, when you come here, The achar must be with the rice. You cannot eat just like that. No? So in front of me is mutton biryani.
Yeah.
And I do really like to eat mutton, to be honest.
Oh, I mean, not a lot of people love it because it's quite strong tasting, right?
Correct. But I also love to try out.
Yes.
So let's see about this one.
Yes. Give me your verdict.
So here's the mutton.
That is a big chunk of meat. Look at that. How's the meat? Are you okay?
A bit gamey. But it's tender.
Okay, you know what?
Just swap.
You swap, have the chicken. I'm going to attack this mutton. Okay, I'm gonna get
Go and try this.
one perfect mouthful, saucy rice, a bit of meat. I'm gonna take a bit of achar. Ta-da!
So how?
It's all encompassing. You've got tangy achar, you've got the spice playing on your palate, you've got the very meaty mutton, the rice drenched in sauce.
Do you think this is like something that mutton lovers will love?
For sure. There's nothing to complain about.
I mean, I can't deny that I kind of love the mutton gravy, but the mutton itself, not really for me.
Yeah.
But the tender of the meat, I appreciate it.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Okay, so now I'm going to try chicken. I want to try your style.
My papadum rice wrap. It's all about getting crisp, crunch, soft, tender, moist, wet,
And
all of
papadum
that.
have this very interesting taste. So it adds some flavor to the combination with the rice and the...
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why they always comes with the biryani. There's a purpose for this.
So good. Oh my goodness. I haven't even tried the chicken.
Yeah, please.
It's so tender. Literally, I just used my fork and spoon.
Right? Yeah.
It just fell off the bone.
Okay, now the taste.
The flavor is down to the bone.
It's very exciting. Actually, eating this is exciting because there's a lot of things going in your mouth. Love it.
My taste buds, I don't know about yours, but they're like going ping, 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 ping. It's like a pinball machine.
Denise, you're really hungry. I just gonna warn you, this is not the only meal. I'm gonna bring you to another place.
What are we having at the other place?
Biryani, of course.
Oh my gosh, double dose of biryani?
Yeah.
Don't worry. I packed my extra stomach.
Okay, so are you gonna finish it up?
I don't want to waste food.
Same, let's go.
Okay.
This place that I want to bring you, actually I want to bring my mom. But my mom don't want to go.
Aww.
So I bring you lah.
Okay, just for today, we can pretend. Come, son, mommy take you to eat.
Yeah!
But
Mommy,
where are we
let's go.
going?
There, over there, mommy. Come.
Okay.
Pak, you belanja.
Okay, my treat. Okay. Oh, nice.
We go here, we go here.
Oh, this way. Okay. Wow, look at this.
So a lot of antique stuff. Look at this.
It's completely decorated. Nice place.
Okay, I would like to introduce to you the boss of this restaurant, Mr. Khalid.
Hello, sir.
Hello,
nice
Denise.
to meet you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us here in this wonderful, whimsical space. What is this treasure trove we're in? Because this doesn't look like a restaurant. It looks like someone's eclectic museum.
Yeah, this all most of the items all from my grandfather. It's almost 80 to 100 years products, which we are still upkeep.
So this is a collection of your family's history, artifacts, heirlooms?
Exactly.
So are these also 100 years?
Yeah, this is almost about 80 years, I think. This is called in Sahan. This one actually is from Holland, which is almost about 80 years old.
Right.
So normally what we serve here is great-granddaddy of Biryani.
So the biryani used to get served in these big dishes?
Yeah, actually shared by 4 person. We have about 80 to 100 pieces, which I really keep it safe, very safe. So we do some private important events.
Yes.
We do this kind of concept.
And you serve them with this?
Yes, correct.
bowl.
Yes.
Wow.
Exactly. What I want actually, our quality product must be in the quality tableware.
Yeah, I feel quite like I need to like keep my hands to myself in case I knock into something, in case something here is like super priceless. It's almost like, yes, this is Islamic restaurant, but there's a lot of like European, international influences that we're seeing in this upper room.
Well, because from the early stage in the 20s, we have a lot of British influence in Singapore.
Yes.
So we are one of the main corporate caterer for this kind of corporate people, Europeans, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So my grandfather, he adapt who's the mass population.
Yes.
So he built up the concept to fit into the mass population.
And I love that that kind of reflects Singapore's history, how Singapore is such a hub for all these different nationalities coming in. And that's also written into your family history.
Yes,
now.
correct, yeah.
So obviously we have all of these 103 years kind of encapsulated in this beautiful space.
Maybe you can show us around?
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
come.
in.
Let's be
Thank
moving.
you.
Our music gallery, which is
corner.
Music corner.
Wow.
Correct, actually. This is one of the top singer in India. Is Hariharan. When he sang, I was together with him.
Wow.
And this side, of course, we have all these musicians which come from India.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
So clearly you are a music lover, but
Yeah.
are you a musician yourself?
I'm not a musician. I used to sing actually because my father is a lyricist. So I got some influence from him. So on and off I sing with Muhammad Rafi.
Wow, it just all runs in the family.
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm going to change my signboard to Islamic Restaurant and Museum. This is a walk-in museum. Customer can come in and enjoy the museum.
Why do you want to open this museum?
Because this is my ambitious, which I want to preserve this Islamic iconic brand together with my grandfather's artifacts, everything. So I'm engaging some international museum curator to help me to position properly and accordingly with the proper notes.
right.
So hopefully we will finish by 2025.
What is the one thing that you are the proudest of what your family have achieved?
Family achieve, of course, the secret recipe, which I get it from my father,
Yeah.
which is the family secret recipe. Even though it's a very simple recipe, but it's a winning formula, which is acceptable by the mass.
You know, I keep hearing about this winning recipe. I have to say, I've never tasted the winning recipe.
Yes.
Yeah,
too.
sure, come, let's we go.
Yes, please. He got the hint. Wow! What a feast.
Okay, let me introduce our famous dish. It's biryani, actually. The first one is, of course, is chicken biryani. And second one is mutton biryani. Complements with the gravy. It's called dalcha.
Yes.
And followed by achar. What's so unique about this biryani is actually the recipe is combination of Indian and Turkish
I
flavor.
was going to ask, what kind of biryani
Yeah,
is this?
the reason why, because my grandfather was master chef for the Al-Sagaf of Ali Reza, which is a rich merchant traders, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, my grandfather at the time was young, so his senior chef was a Turkish gentleman. So from there, he learned the trade. Then he developed this recipe. We have a few important elements in this recipe.
Right.
The most important for our biryani is actually the mint leaf, you know.
Right, yes.
So mint leaf.
Really fresh herb.
Herbs,
right?
yeah. So we get from 3 countries. One, of course, from Cameron Island. And number 2, we get from Thailand.
Yes.
Number 3, of course, we get from very far place.
Where? Mint,
Is Tasmania.
Turkey? Oh,
Tasmania.
Tasmania. Yes.
So this one,
means the different meat from different countries taste different?
yes. Definitely, basically of the land culture, the water, the breed is different actually.
But that's not the secret recipe, right?
That's one of the thing. Other than that is, of course, is a family kept secret, which even the chef will not know.
Right. So only you know.
My family,
Okay.
my family.
Wow. And I realized that the spelling of biryani is not Biryani, it's Beryani.
You're right.
R,
Yes.
right? Is there a reason for that?
This is why grandfather have written like this. So we are following up the same word, B-E-R-Y-A-N-I.
Yes.
It's an identity, you know, our own.
It's associated with Islamic.
Exactly.
Right?
Correct, yeah.
What about this one then?
This one, of course, is dalcha. It's a very traditional sauce. The main base is lentil seed and brinjal. It gives a very unique taste for the biryani.
Yes, yes.
Followed by achar. Of course, everybody knows the cucumber achar. And of course, followed by chicken Mysore. I can confirm this type, maybe you've been around actually in Singapore for food testing and all that.
Yeah.
So I can guarantee you will not have tasted this
kind of chicken Mysore.
chicken Mysore.
Yes.
What is Mysore? What's the meaning?
Mysore actually is a country in India.
So it's kind of like a reflection of a certain taste from that part of India in Mysore?
Yes, exactly. And we have one bread called Roti Mariam.
What
Roti
is
Mariam.
that?
That Mariam.
Who is she?
Roti Mariam actually is a shallow fry bread. Why Roti Mariam was created? Because Sultan Mosque, there's a back lane at the side. In the 1900s, there's a lady doing this bread.
Right.
So once my grandfather used to go and pray in Sultan Mosque, then he realized the lady shut down the business was heavy rain.
Right.
So he invite, why did you come and do in the restaurant, you know? So she accepted the invitation. So she continued doing the Roti Mariam in our restaurant.
Right.
So after that, she passed away.
Yeah.
So we named after her Roti Mariam, the journey. Yeah, correct.
And do you mind if we start nibbling
Oh,
while we
yeah,
continue to
please.
talk?
Yeah, please.
So what makes you decide to take over the
Well, because
business?
I find this is a gold mine actually. I don't want to lose out, you know. So better grab.
So why did you feel that you had to do it?
I feel it's a God wish. It's not a simple job to take over.
Yeah.
Because my uncle's all senior than me by 40, 50 years. It's a very tough negotiation.
Yeah.
But we solve amicably. There's no quarreling or anything.
Yep.
Now my focus more on the manufacturing.
Oh, so you're already thinking about the future.
We already do a pilot project before COVID.
Yeah.
So now we're going to the market actually. It's a retort project. Retort project basically doesn't require refrigeration, chillers. RTC, ready to cook. Shelf life is 2 years.
Right.
And ready to eat, RTE we call that. Shelf life is 12 months.
Wow.
So why I choose this, actually this is the future which I feel more efficient, and if we want to go global, of course we cannot be opening a restaurant all over the world. So this product we can export, you know.
That is your strategy. So bring the recipe, the food to the masses all over the globe without the headache of running a restaurant.
Exactly.
And I'm just wondering, because it's always been a family business. Are you up to fourth?
I'm a third generation.
Third generation. Is there going to be
Fourth,
fourth?
yeah, my son is involved here.
So your son's
My son's
involved.
involved, yeah.
And then grandchildren, fifth
Grandchildren,
generation?
yeah, he's coming. My grandchildren is coming. The eldest one coming every Saturday.
Wow.
Every Saturday.
The 9-year-old.
The 9 years old uniform to learn. Mainly his first job is dishwashing because he likes it, you know.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the meal.
Yeah.
And also, thanks for sharing the real grandfather story.
Yes,
From Islamic Restaurant.
absolutely. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, time to eat. I think the chicken is very nice. I ate it just now, right? We ate it just now. I love the fact that the rice, they are not clumped together.
Yes. I really love that they are very generous. Look at all of the fried shallots just distributed throughout the entire platter of rice.
And you can literally taste whatever that they put inside, except for the special ingredients.
Yes, we can only guess what they are.
Yes. But this is very, very nice. It's very light. It's not too heavy.
Yep.
Good.
This is important as well, because when you have the achar, because it's that sweet sour pickle, it really cuts through all of that fat
it's
as
true.
well.
And it also just to add into your healthy plate.
Yes.
Vegetables.
Yes.
And the dalcha, I think, complements really, really well with the biryani.
Yes. And when there's rice, you can eat a lot more of this dalcha. The gravy just goes so well.
And now, mutton. I never thought I'm going to enjoy mutton. I think if I want like mutton biryani, I will come to this place.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't taste gamey at all. So for those of you who don't really love mutton due to the gamey taste, you can come to this place for the mutton biryani.
Yes. Very flavorful, even though it doesn't have that very pungent, mutton aroma. Yeah.
I think I know why the biryani is light and a bit refreshing because of the mints, remember?
Oh yes, 3 different kind of mints.
Yeah.
No wonder.
This one. I say for you, Mommy.
Thank you, son. We're literally taking our taste buds on a little holiday, a little trip around the world. So from the mints from the 3 different countries, we're going to another part of India called Mysore.
So let's try.
It's so savory.
And it's like, I don't know what is in this spice marinade, but it feels like it has completely amped up, boosted the chicken flavor. So it's not just chicken, it's really chickeny.
Yeah.
And then the spices, and because it's kind of like a dry rub, it's quite thick and luscious and it's clinging to all the pieces of chicken. I think it goes very well with the biryani rice as well.
Okay, now let's try the lamb shank. Actually, I'm a bit skeptical about this one. I tried lamb shank before.
Okay.
Okay, and the
It's
taste
not
is
your favorite because there's a gaminess about lamb in general.
It's always about the gaminess when it comes to mutton.
So it's good, you know why? We can eat together because I have no problems.
Okay, if you love mutton, then you should take a look at this.
Oh, it's pink and juicy and it literally, you just scooped it and it fell off the bone. I'm gonna
I let
give
you
my
taste
point.
first.
Yes, please.
I'm scared. Okay, as a lamb person, okay, is it safe for me to eat?
I love lamb. I think all lamb is safe to eat. I'll tell you what. Again, you don't get this overt gaminess, but what is so unique about this, I feel, this gravy, it looks mild, but it's got a little kick of like, I think it's pepper. And there's a sweetness that's coming from onion, soft, translucent onions. It's just yummy. Try it.
No gaminess? Or a bit?
Not that I can detect.
It's the same like this, is it?
Yes. Listen to your ibu.
Yeah, it's a peppery sauce.
Right.
Okay, yeah, no gamey taste.
Yeah.
Very interesting, because it's pink. So I thought that it might be not gonna be
cooked?
like that
Oh
cooked.
no, lamb should be always served pink. And it's that sauce. I'm just so
something about the
intrigued by it.
sauce. Maybe the sauce kind of like overpower the gaminess of
Yeah,
it.
or
maybe.
in a way, it kind of negates it and just balances everything out. So you just have a lovely meaty mouthful with this slightly spicy yet mild and creamy sauce that, yes, I think children can also enjoy. Did you enjoy?
I enjoy it, Mummy. But I prefer this one, I think.
Then have more. Let me get you a little bit more.
You know what? After I taste all of this, I will bring my mother next time.
Oh.
Yes,
You think
because-
she'll like it?
Yeah, I think she will like it because my mother is not really adventurous when it comes to food. But I feel this is safe for her to try.
Yeah.
And I think she will appreciate
Yeah.
this kind of biryani because she also one of those who love biryani. So I think she will appreciate this biryani.
And I also love that it is a very unique setting. I like the decor. And I really have to say thank you so much for inviting me here.
No
We're both first-timers. So
Yes.
it's really great to be able to experience our first time eating Islamic biryani together.
True. And thank you for willing to accompany me here.
Anytime.